Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again with another video, man. Peace, love, and abundance to everybody watching right now. Before we start the video, make sure you guys follow me on all my socials. If you need to speak with me, I do one-on-one consultations, so I'll leave my link in my description. Also smash that like button. I greatly appreciate you. So there's 3 physiological things or habits that you may be doing that's making you less attractive. All right, so we're gonna get into it, man. But before we start, I like to give definitions. So physiological just means how the body works or how the human body functions. So for example, let's say you see your crush and all of a sudden your heart starts beating fast. You start getting butterflies in your stomach. Right? That's how your body is responding to that situation. So that will be an example of physiological, how your body responds or functions during certain situations. Okay, so the first thing or habit that you may be doing that's affecting you is not getting enough rest or sleep. And this is a big one, man. Sleep deprivation is a very serious issue that a lot of people face and don't really know that it's a problem in their life. You get what I'm saying? You got to make sure that you're getting your rest. Your brain needs to recharge itself. All right? It has to recharge. You can't walk around with an exhausted brain. Okay? Because if your brain is exhausted, it's going to affect your functionality. It affects not only your memory, but it affects your productivity as well. Your emotional state. You might find yourself more irritable if you're not getting enough sleep or rest. You find yourself not as sharp, not as responsive. And for example, like I notice when I don't get the proper rest, when I go to the gym, I'm not as strong. I don't have as much energy as I usually do to get through the workout or get through my reps. And that starts to affect my gains as well. I'm not getting enough gains or the proper gains that I usually get because I'm not allowing myself to rest. The body has to rest to repair itself and to build itself back up. And that's very important. That's just as important as the workout itself. And this affects every aspect of your life. And if you're not getting enough rest, man, it even starts to affect your health. Okay, it's gonna start showing in your eyes. You're gonna start getting dark circles and bags underneath your eyes. And you don't want to look unhealthy out here, man. You don't want to go down that rabbit hole. That's not what you want to do. Okay, so you have to make sure you're taking care of yourself. As a man, you should always try and find new ways to improve yourself, to enhance your life. Okay, you don't have time to go backwards. You don't have time to waste. Sometimes our routines that we're in, they work for us for the time period, but they don't serve us anymore. Okay, so sometimes you have to switch it up. That goes for your purpose in life and your hygiene. All right, this is why I want to tap you guys in to T. Chinley. This is an uncomplicated skincare routine for men. I've been using T. Chinley for a few years now, and I can honestly say that I love the results that I'm getting. As you guys can see, my skin is clear, and there's other things that I do for that to happen, but T. Chinley has definitely enhanced my glow. So you guys can start off with the level 1, right? There's a tier system that you can choose from. Me personally, I like the level 3 because not only do you get a face wash, do you get an AM and PM moisturizer, but you get a super serum and a eye cream, which helps with aging and having bags and dark circles under your eyes, which is going to further enhance your glow. And it's very simple to use. They give you this instruction card that tells you when and how to use it. They make it very plain for you. If you guys click my link, you get 30% off your first box plus a free gift. You get to choose between a nail grooming kit or a premium scrubber. All right. And if you guys become a member of T. Chinley, you get 30% off your first box and then 20% off for the rest of your life. So that's an amazing deal, man. Don't miss out on this. If you want to tap in, go ahead and click my link in my description or in my pinned comments and get started today. So another habit that's going to affect you going to affect how you function is you consuming too much negativity. You see, now this is another important thing that's making you less attractive. Okay, understand, when you consume negativity, it affects your spirit, basically the way you feel, right? And that trickles down to your mental. So now you start thinking negative. You start having all these negative thoughts. You start having low confidence, right? You start beating yourself up. All these insecurities that you have repressed inside start to come up and boil up and affect you. And then your mental affects your physical. So now your body language is going to shift by how the way you're thinking. You're going to have the hunchback, shoulders curled up, head down, moping around, moving slow. You feel what I'm saying? And that's very unattractive. As soon as you walk in a room with that energy, people can feel that off of you. Just by your body language, they can see that, right? Especially women. Women are very social creatures, and they pick up on body language very, very fast. They pick up on energy very, very fast, right? Misery loves company, and that type of energy is very contagious. So you're gonna notice people are gonna stay away from you. They're gonna stay clear away from that energy, man, because nobody wants to be attached to that. So you gotta make sure that you're consuming the right things. Okay, make sure that you're consuming things that are going to uplift your spirit. When you uplift your spirit, it's going to uplift your mental. Your thoughts are going to be more positive and high vibrational. You're going to be more confident, okay? Then your physical, your body language is going to be confident. You're going to hold your head back, shoulders back. You're going to walk upright. You're going to have light, refreshing energy when you come around. And people gravitate towards that because that's very attractive. You know, if you feel good, the people around you are going to feel good. So make sure that you're consuming things that's going to give you that type of energy to be very attractive, right? For my gamers out there, man, make sure, you know, especially if you like to play competitive games, fighting games, things like that, you know, you want to be careful with those, because if you get too into it, your emotions are too attached to it, it can bring down your energy. It can make you or put you in a negative state. And that's going to carry over into your life, right? It's going to carry over into how people receive you. So you got to make sure that you're cleansing yourself out, cleansing your energy when you're watching even negative shows with a lot of violence or a lot of drama. Make sure you cleanse that out, okay? Because that can affect you. That can affect your mental, your spirit, your physical. All right, so we got to be aware of what we consume. Even with your social media and you being on your phone all day, man, consuming negativity and even just digesting that blue light all day, every day, is bringing down your frequency, which is making you less attractive. Okay, and you don't want to be attractive just for other people. Do it for yourself as well, right? Because you're with yourself every single day. So that self-love is what comes first. If you're consuming negativity and is affecting the way you think about yourself, there's no way that you can keep self-love in that environment. It's not going to work. So you got to pick and choose which one matters the most to you. And the last thing that makes you less attractive, right, is not having a purpose or having no ambition for life. Okay, and this is another big one. Because if you don't have purpose, if you don't have a reason of why you're getting up every single day and tackling life, dealing with all the pressures of life, okay, it's going to put you in a very hard space, a very difficult place in your life. Okay, I've been there. I've been to a point where I wasn't happy with what I was doing with my life. Even though I had a great job and I had, you know, I could afford everything that I needed, I still wasn't satisfied with my life. And the reason for that is because I wasn't on my purpose. So your purpose is you putting your energy into a source that's going to give back to you. It's going to reflect that self-love and happiness that you have within yourself. You see? And it can be anything. It can be your hobbies. It can be the way you make a living. It could be anything that you are focused on and that's going to give you something back in return. And when you find your purpose, it's going to open up a whole new life for you. You see, even the people that you meet, the way that people receive you, it's going to change. If you don't have a purpose in life, right? You get up every single day and you don't know what to do with your life. That's going to cause depression over time, right? If you watch the movie Soul, it shows you that whenever there was a lost soul, someone who didn't know their way, they had no direction, they would get depressed. They would have no energy. They would just walk around moping and, body language low, as we said before. And it showed that their soul was this big monstrous figure walking around in the land of the lost, right? It was a very dark figure, and it correlated with how that person was in real life. Okay? But until you find your purpose, this is how you're going to walk around in life. You're not going to be happy with yourself. You're not going to be an attractive figure. How can you be? You got to let your light shine. All right? That's what it's all about. Until you start letting your light shine and start taking chances and going after what you want in life, what you love, it's going to cause problems in your life. You see? And this bounces back to the second point I just made in this video, right? With you consuming negativity as well. When you're in a state of mind where you don't have a purpose, you don't know what to do with your life, it's going to make you start to gravitate towards negativity because you feel that way about yourself. Everything's a reflection of who you are inside. You see? And you don't want to go down that rabbit hole, man. That's a very dark place to be in. So to make yourself more attractive and attracting the reality that you want in your life, you got to sit down with yourself and you got to work on those questions, man. You got to work on those questions so you can find the answers. What is my purpose? Right? What am I ambitious about? How can I find my purpose? Start there. Get you a journal and write some sentences, write down those questions for yourself. And every single day, you take some time out and you study those questions. And you study and you study and you study. And you repeat that to yourself over and over again until you start getting answers. They'll come to you. Trust, everything will open up. When you start asking questions, life opens up for you and it starts to give you what you ask for. Okay? How long till opportunity meets preparation? You got to prepare yourself to find those answers. Okay? So take some time to sit by yourself. This is my homework for you guys. I know it's a lot of y'all who don't know your purpose. Sit down with yourself and start writing down these questions, man. All right? And put all your focus onto that. This is what I did. I put all my focus into answering this question until I found the answers. Right? And you see what I'm doing now. Right? I'm able to help folks. I'm able to live the life that I wanted. This is what I wanted. This is what I asked for. You see? And you can do the same thing, whatever your purpose might be. Only you know the answer. All right? It's going to make you more attractive, in every aspect of your life, man. Your energy alone is going to speak volumes. Right? There's an old saying, show me your life and I'll show you who you are. Let me see your life. Let me see how you live. That's going to show me who you are. Right? So let your life reflect the way you feel. Okay, guys. So I hope this resonated with someone. If you need help, like I said, I do consultations. I'll leave my link in my description. That being said, guys, y'all have a beautiful day and I'm out. Peace.